brother and sister. Once upon a time, there was a little boy who was given the gift of a tin soldier for Christmas. For a while, it made him very happy. But then he thought that it will be funny if the small soldier came to life. Suppose he could really bring him to life. Imagine turning the tin soldier into a real small person. How exciting it would be. But it will also involve turning the tin into flesh. Then the boy wondered how the tin soldier will take to such a change. Suppose the tin soldier did not like it. Suppose he did not like the idea of becoming flesh. Because to become flesh will leave him open to any kind of hurt. And of course, to the greatest hurt of all, the death. No, the boy did not think the small soldier would want that. So he renounced to his idea. In a sense, we can understand the hesitation of the small boy. But do we realize, brother and sister, that it is exactly what happened at Christmas with the Incarnation? And what Jesus, the Son of God, became flesh like us. And what is marvelous is that God did not hesitate in taking the risk. Not only his Son became flesh, he became first a baby. And even before that, he became a fetus inside a woman's body. Brother and sister, here we have the full mystery of incarnation that we celebrate at Christmas. God, through his Son, entered our world in our terms. He wanted to feel the pain of our humanity. And because of that, now we have a God who understands us when we speak to him about our pain, our difficulty, and our challenge. When the Son of God came on earth, he clothed himself in the cloak of our weak, fragile, and mortal humanity. We know that in that humanity, he lived, he suffered, and he died. But by rising from the dead, he clothed our humanity, our mortal humanity, with immortality. The result for us is that though we are made of flesh, we have a divine destiny, a divine dignity. But the fact is that we carry this priceless treasure in a vessel of clay. In that sense, whether we are conscious of it or not, Christmas put down all barrier among us. There should be no more stranger, nor rich people, nor poor people among us, just brother and sister, all made of clay, all in the same boat, and invited to help one another. We feel that we are all poor human beings, but at the same time that we have bonds with one another. In that sense, Christmas achieves a great leveling off among ourselves. Nobody could feel superior to another on this day. Neither should anybody feel inferior. It is not that Christmas reduces all of us to the same common denominator. No. Christmas achieves this leveling off not by lowering us all, but on the contrary, by lifting us all up. Just as a rising tide lifts all the boats in the harbor, Christmas lifts all of us. Christmas gathers us all together in a great universal fellowship in the name of Christ. On this day, we experience the brotherhood and the sisterhood of all human beings. Christ turned a foreigner into a neighbor. He turned a stranger into a brother. This is the miracle of Christmas. Christmas Day takes us out of our narrow belief, of our narrow world, and breaks our selfish habits. In this way, Christmas brings about a new, wonderful happiness. We know that normally we seek happiness by looking to ourselves and by accumulating material things. But Christmas reveals us, Christmas shows us that it is by coming together, it is by opening our hearts to one another that we will find true happiness. Christmas brings about true joy. Then we know that true joy springs not by feeling that we are better or smarter than others, but from a feeling of being the same as others, weak, fragile, and mortal. This is the joy of belonging to the human race. It is the joy of being with others as a friend, as a companion, as a fellow traveler on the road of life. This is the joy of Christmas. God became like us. God became one of us. Jesus is Emmanuel, God with us. He made himself our friends, our brothers, our companion on the road to God's kingdom. By becoming one of us, one with us, he has taken away the distance between the human and the divine. He makes us one with God. So, as we look today at Jesus, we thank him for joining us where we are, for becoming one of us, for becoming one with us. He does so in order to rise us up. He humbled himself to share our humanity so that we might share in his divinity. This great joy announced to the shepherd at the first Christmas, this is. So let us open our heart to receive and to cherish this deep joy in our daily life in the year to come. Merry Christmas to each one of us. Amen.